to all you space engineers out there. Commander Kingfish here, and as you can see, I am back in Space Engineers 2, and as you can see, I am no longer on the planet. Keymic, there's where our base is, way off and over there, about 115 kilometers away. And the reason we are back on the space station here is, as of Monday, there was a new release, Helionis, new sector. So we're going to go and do the sector contracts today and then we'll get back to our base down in Keymic and really kind of get started on it. One of the things I did do before I left down there on Keymic was build a couple of storage containers. So when we come back over here, if you'll look, you'll see I have very little in cargo. So the idea is that we will stock this thing up again before we head back down to our base and start building. Now, I have not looked at the sector. I haven't even looked at it on the map. And let's see if it will come up here. Hold on. So there's our map. There's Helionis way out there. So it's along the edge. So this is where we started. Then we came to Keymic. We did the Oblivia. I still can't get that one right. And now we're going to head over to Helionis. So let's hop back in our ship and let's see if we can fast travel over to Helionis and let's see what they have in store for us. Let's unpark this thing. And obviously I came to Keymic because that's where we were at, so I don't even know which way I need to be facing, but not facing towards the space station is probably good. So let's hit the map and let's click on Helionis. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And let's fast travel. And there we are. New discovery. You found Helionis Station. All right. Let's get back inside here. Actually, let's hop back outside and let's kind of come over a little bit. Now let's go back inside and park this thing. Another small station. I didn't look. One of the things we're going to take a look at here. And are we down? Are we able to park? That's what's going on here. Oh. Let's straighten this thing out a little bit. Now maybe we can park. There we go. Alright, let's hop out of this thing here. And let's see what we got. Well, looks like it's just another kind of sector with asteroids. Big asteroid here. I don't see a planet, so I'm guessing that we are just out in space again. So let's see what we got for contracts. Let's see if they're a little bit different. Something a little more to do. I have noticed, though, too, with this new update, it seems to be a little more optimized. So let's see what we got for contracts. Engineering, red ship. Ah, the red ship, the incident. Well, that sounds familiar. All right, so there's two contracts here because you can see this will give us 50% sector progress. So a clash between two factions has left tensions high. One side denies involvement, claiming renegades used a recently captured ship to destabilize the sector. Repair the vessel and deliver it to the nearby shipyard for analysis. All right, well, this ought to be interesting. Let's accept that. And let's see how far away it is. Hopefully it's not too far away. Okay, only 11 kilometers. Nice. All right, let's get going. Hopefully, we can start stocking this sledge back up as well. So let's unpark this thing. And let's cruise on out of here. Again, as I was saying, I think it's been optimized just a little bit better. I think memory is still growing, but not too bad. So I think they are steadily working on that stuff, trying to get it get things ready. I'm kind of looking forward to Vertical Slice 2.2, which will be coming out. I'm guessing somewhere around the end of March, 1st of April. So I think that's when they're kind of targeting it for. All right, let's start slowing this down. And let's see what we got. So, a clash between two factions. Huh. Wonder if that's going to kind of carry along the storyline. So, obviously we're going to have friction out here in space. I think I can see the red ship right there. And we don't want to crash into the planet, or the asteroid, I should say. You'll notice our electric is going down. We're at 62%. I did get more ice, or we picked up ice, so we're good on hydrogen. And I do have some energy cartridges, power cartridges that I can insert. So if we start getting low on power, we can pull those out. So what do we got here? This looks like a mess. I see lots of fire. Holy cow. I'm guessing we're going to get some supplies out of this thing. All right. And it looks like there was a base here. Okay. All right, we've reached here. What do we need to do? Restore the ship's mobility by constructing projected thrusters and repairing the control seat, gyroscope, and reactor. Salvage components from nearby debris to complete the repairs. All right. Well, we can do that. I'm guessing it's the red ship down here. So let's, yeah, because that's the one that's got the thrusters and stuff that is on here. So let's kind of pull over here and let's kind of see what we got. All right. All right, well, let's hop out. Well, better put our thrusters on. Well, we got to repair this and this thruster. Looks like there's a few more things that's going to be needed. The reactor. Boy, this ship is a lot of work to do on it. All right, so what are we going to need? Let's do this. Well, so we need heavy-duty plates, platinum electrodes, ion chamber. So I'm thinking that this ship right here. What other debris? Oh, we got debris right here. This might be a good one to pull from because this looks like it's from the original red ship. So we'll start pulling it from here. There we go. And let's see if that's enough to get this built. Oh, we're going to need some more heavy-duty plates. That's got some of it. We still need some heavy-duty plates. Let's see what we got here. This doesn't have any heavy-duty plates on it, but we're going to go ahead and put the fire out. Let's actually go ahead and grind some more of this stuff down. That's light armor. Oh, that's a pretty big block, so... Alright, so that's that. We've got that. Where else can we... What do we got over here? These are large cargo containers. I wonder if there's anything inside. Of course they're empty. But they do have heavy-duty plates, so was something that we needed.
Inventory full.
Oh, figures. All right. Let's go ahead and finish this. Come on, let's get close enough. All right, there's that one. I'll be glad when they get the welders a little more there. Let's see if we got enough to finish this one. We do. All right. Let's see. What else did we have to restore? Was it this one? That one's all restored. How about on this side? I don't see anything on this side that needs restoring. Oh, we do have one back here. All right, come a little closer. All right, so we need more heavy-duty plates. Let's see. I'm guessing that one that was over here floated off. But let's see if we can grind some more of this stuff down. All right. Now that one cargo container didn't have anything in it. Oh, there we go. That's where that plate went. Okay. A little closer. Oh, I guess we can't get into this one. Unfunctional. Okay, fine. All right. I guess we might have to start taking it off this blue ship. But let's go ahead and put these plates on. They do. Okay, I think I hit the wrong button there for a second. Alright, so we got the heavy duty plates. We still need the ion chamber. And so let's go ahead and take it from this one right here. Hopefully we can get most of it off of here. All right. So we're helping out the red faction, it looks like. That one's built. And we've got this one to build. All right, so we still need more heavy-duty plates and more ion. So is there anything left on this one? I do not see anything. All right, so this blue ship must have some more thrusters. Oh, I see a couple right here. These look like they're mostly intact. So let's grab this.
Inventory full.
Oh, crap. All right. And I got more underneath there, so looks like we're going to need those heavy plates that I just let float away. All right, let's back over to the other one over here. Oh, I see it. It's floating away. Come back here. I want you. All right, we got that back. And let's see. Let's go ahead and grab this ion thruster. All right. All right, there we go. Finish. All right, that one should be finished. All right, so these guys are... All right, that's done. That one's done. Got a couple of more up here, I think, that I saw. Or down below. Okay, so we've got 2 of them down here. And yeah, we need more parts. Okay. Let's go. See if we can finish getting the rest of this.
Inventory full.
Oh, I was afraid of that. All right, you just kind of keep floating right there. And we're working on these bottom 2. All right, let's... Okay, that one's done. Let's see if we can get some of this stuff into here. All right. There's that heavy-duty plate. We want to grab it. All right, did we get all of the thrusters off of here? Oh, here's one right here. All right, so let's grab this. Let's watch our inventory. I think those heavy plates, they... All right, I think that's it that we can grab. All right, we were working on this one down below down here. Get that one done. That one is complete. And that one's complete. Okay. What else? How about on this side? Were there any thrusters on this side that needed to be built? These look like they're all completely built over here. I wonder if there's anything in the cargo. No, cargoes are empty. Okay. We needed to repair our gyros and our control seat. All right. This is the control seat. It needs steel plates and electronic parts. Oh, I think that's the shipyard we got to go to over there. Okay, where's... All right. Control seat. We do have a control seat in here, it looks like. Let's go ahead and just take this. Like it's probably going to give us everything that we need for our control seat. All right. All right, the control seat is set. All right, so we did the thrusters. We did the control seat. We need the... Oh, okay, energy's low. All right. Gyroscope. We need to repair the gyroscope. Where is it at? Right here? Yeah, what do we need here? A few more steel plates, looks like. Let's go ahead and get charged up here. And I think we're getting close to getting this one done. Sip of coffee. And we are charged up. All right. Let's see. What are we doing? We're doing the gyroscope. Did I needed a few more steel plates. We can easily get that off of these right here. Let's go ahead and grind these off. Of course, they're one at a time. That's not getting us very far very fast. Oh, here's 4 plates here, I believe. Nope, 1. Okay, enough of that. That's gonna take a while. Let's see. Oh, this here might have some. Yeah. There we go. That should be enough now to finish that gyro, which is on this side right here. All right, the gyro's complete. Now we've got to find the reactor. Where is that reactor at? Oh, where do you have your reactor? Back over here? Maybe back. Maybe we're gonna have to go inside. All right. All right. I guess this is the control seat. All right. Let's. All right. Oh yeah, I see it back here. All right. What do we need? We need reactor core and motherboard, it looks like. All right. I don't suppose. Yeah, these are all empty. We're supposed to salvage everything. All right, let's see what we got in this other ship. Do we have a reactor in here? That might be the easiest thing. That might just be the easiest. That's a gyroscope. Cargo container. Smelter. We might want to take some of these parts too once we get done here. Reactor. All right. Let's see. I wonder, first off, does it have uranium? Can we get into the reactor? Yes, let's take this uranium out. And let's grind this thing down. Oh, no. right. Don't you go flying away. I might need you. Where's my ship at? Okay. Get back into here. Oh, I need that reactor core. Is there a container here? Let's just borrow this container for a second. Let's put this in over here and put these over here. There we go. Now let's finish getting the rest of that reactor. Come on, let's get out of here. All right. All right, I need you. All right. Now, let's see if we can finish grinding. What's left? Oh, heavy duty plates, of course. Oh, I knew it. Inventory full. Inventory full. Oh boy. Okay. All right, that's done. Okay, what do we have left? Oh, we might have to put some uranium into here, right? Just see what we got. Inventory. All right, we can't get to the inventory from there. Where? Down below, down here? Can we get to it? Cargo container. Oh, it happens to have uranium. And the reactor has uranium. All right, that's fine then. We're going to just leave that as is. I am going to grab this uranium back out of here, along with these. And we're going to go put these into the sledge. And where's the sledge? That. Yeah, you can see that this is empty. All right, let's put this stuff into here. I'm going to start filling this back up. Okay. What's left? All right, restore the ship's mobility by constructing projected thrusters, repairing the control seat, the gyroscope, and reactor. Okay. Now what are we supposed to... Move the red ship to the nearby shipyard. Okay. The shipyard is 2 kilometers away. What we're going to do is... We're going to leave the sledge right here. That's about all we can do, I think. Let's get turned around here. All right, let's see if we can move this thing. We can. All right. Let's go inside. We're just going to have to use our jetpack coming back. And let's see if we can get out of here without crashing this thing. And then we're going to come back and salvage a few parts and then see if we can't get on to the next contract. All right. How fast are we going? Not very. That's okay. Probably a good thing. We probably don't want to crash this thing in over here. Okay. Where do we need to park this thing? Probably on the other side of the asteroid, I bet. Okay. Oh, no. Is that... Oh, I think that's it right there. Just kind of in the dark, in the shadow. And... Alright. Where do we need to bring this? I think probably... Okay. That looks like the shipyard right there. And... Objective complete. Upload the ship's navigation data. Complete the unfinished assembler by gathering resources, then use it to manufacture the components needed for the antenna. Okay, great. Pull us in a little bit more. Gonna hop out of here. All right, you know what we're gonna do? Well, let's see what we need to do here. All right, so complete the unfinished assembler. Right there. What do we need for parts? Steel plates. Lots of steel plates. Anything in the cargo container here? Ice. I can use the ice. We'll just leave that there for now. And... Well, okay, fine. Let's pull this out. Oh yeah, lots of... Okay, where's the iron at? Can we get to it from in here? Yeah, it looks like it. Well, I guess we get to do some drilling today. I don't know, they might have worked on the drill a little bit as well. Alright, let's see what we got. We're probably going to come over here and take some of this stuff back with us too. It would be nice. Alright, let's see. Pull this out. Raw materials mode. Oh, we need gold and silicon as well. So we're going to need both of those. And so can we get to the gold from down here? We can. Nice enough of them to put that into here. And then we need to go grab some silicon. I don't know how much of this gold we need. Alright. Alright, now where do we get out of here? Alright, where's the silicon at? Over here maybe? Well, we might as well grab a little bit of this copper. I bet we're going to need that. Let's grab some of it. Okay. How do we get out of here? Back over this way. The silicon. We need to get to the silicon, which is back over on this other side. All right. Yeah, this'll work. I know there's a lot of controversy about being able to build from the backpack, and I suspect, or at least I hope, they are going to make some adjustments on that, and that they will kind of make the refineries a little more useful in the fact that they need to do ingots. Okay. All right. We've got that taken care of. Now, we need to manufacture the components needed to build the antenna. All right. What do we need for the antenna? We need... let's see. We need to build the components. So, we need steel tubes, radiocom modules, gold thread, and steel plates. All right. Which means we need to gather all of that stuff up. We need to probably put that into the inventory here. Put that in, and that in. I think we needed... Let's start with the radio comms. Radio comms. What do we need for that? Copper and silicon. Forgot to look to see how many. Produce 5 of those. All right. And while that's doing that, let's go back up to the antenna. All right, so we needed 6 radio comms, and we need 6 gold threads and 6 tubes. Right? So we need 1 more of these. And I don't see anything else here that I can build. All right. Complete the unfinished by gathering resources and use it to manufacture the components needed to build the antenna. All right. I built the 6 of these. What am I missing here? Compressor, motherboard. That's pressure pipe. I don't see anything else that I can build here on the assembler. What else do we have here? We don't have anything else. All right. Well, let's grab everything out of here. Along with, we did grab that. So let's go see if we can build this out. All right, let's go. Parts. Okay, I need iron and gold. Okay. Yeah, this is taking a little longer than I thought it would, so I'm probably going to be the only one we get done today, it looks like. All right, so we need some more iron. And I guess there's going to be something more we're going to need to do. Let's go grab some more of that gold, which was this away. Yeah, I'm guessing there's going to be more to do once we get this part done. Where's the gold at? Come on, we need gold. All right. Let's see if that's gotten us enough that we can... that's copper. I don't need to go there. I just need to find my way out of this place. Oh, where are we? There we go. Yeah, I think the game's running a bit smoother. They must have done some optimization. All right, let's get this back out. And are we going to get it? All right, objective complete. There we go. All right. Return to the contract terminal. Okay. All right. Apparently we got this done. Let's see if there's anything else here that we can grab. We wanted to grab that ice. You know what? I think we've got the shipyard. We've got the antenna. We can just fly over here and grab some stuff, which is what I am going to do, but I don't see much of anything else here. We've got the batteries and stuff. We're not going to worry about that. All right, so let's just go ahead and go back over and grab the sledge. It's not that far away. We'll fill it up. And so we'll do some grinding, grab some parts, any good stuff that we can throw into the sledge. And then we'll come back over here and grab our ice. And then head back and turn this contract in. Another sip of coffee there. Oh, I should have been paying attention. Getting a little... Well, I got an energy pack on me, so if we do get low on energy, it will recharge me with automatically. I don't have to worry about it. Okay. Well, this is kind of interesting. This is a little more to do than... You know, we kind of had to do some thinking on this. It still kind of told you what you needed to do. And most quests and stuff like that in games, it's going to give you some direction. So I think we're starting to get there. I know the devs are just kind of using this as information so that they can continue to build this out. All right, so we're about here. Let's throw what we got on us into the sledge. We'll see what else. We can grab some iron and stuff over there. So let's put all of this stuff in. And then let's see if there's any useful parts that we can grind down. Like, what's this here? Gravity generator. Heavy duty parts. Plates. Okay. Go ahead and put that in, and let's go ahead and hop in and get charged up real quick. And go ahead and hop out. What else is here? Maybe some glass. That will be good. Oh, it's always useful. All right. Yeah, okay. They might have done a little bit of work on the grinder and stuff as far as being able to pull parts in. Alright, that's good. Alright, let's get back out of here. We'll throw this stuff in. This is all going to be handy stuff when we go to build our base back on Kemek, which I suspect it'll be a while before we get another update, so we're just kind of grabbing what we can here. Let's see, what is this? This is a survival kit. We're going to grab all the parts for this, because that's one thing we do need to build down there on Kemek is a survival kit. Okay, where'd the sledge go? Right there. See, I like the salvage, and I don't mind mining, but I do like the salvage and grab the parts and stuff like that. That's all just steel plates. This ion thruster probably has some good stuff. There we go. Put that in over here. There we go. Okay, what else do we got on here that probably might be good? Smelter? Sure. A lot of good parts on it. Very nice. Cargo container. I don't think there's anything in there. Let's grab it. Good parts. All right. And go ahead and put this in here. Okay. I don't think there's too much left on here. Oh, another ion thruster. That probably got some good stuff in it. Those heavy-duty plates. Those can come in handy. They are bulky, though. All right. Let's take these cargo containers and of course it's full. Could have been paying attention. And grab that. Okay, what else do we got here? Non-functional. All right. I think not too much more here. Motors, those are good. And then we can head over to the shipyard. This is not functional. And just make sure we don't fill up our inventory. Oh, dang it. I was trying to not do that. Okay. Hey. Let's finish out. Where are we at right here? grab. Go ahead and grab those, and we'll finish grinding this one down. Okay. I think most of this is just steel plates. You know what? We're not going to grind that. That drives me crazy. What do we got left here? That ion thruster, ultra resistant plate. That's a new one. I don't think I've seen that before. I think. All right, I think we're gonna call this good. I think there's not much left other than steel plates, so let's dump this off. And we're gonna go and mine a little bit over at the shipyard. And I really don't think there's too much at the shipyard either that we even need to put it on our GPS. So we're going to just do a little bit of mining, grab some more of that iron and silicon and stuff just so that we have those parts. I'm not going to grind down the gladius and that kind of stuff. We're going to leave that. Just something about cleaning out the shipyard, but we can mine the materials. And then we'll get back, turn this in, and then kind of see what the next contract is, and that's the contract that we'll do on the next. Come on, slow down, slow down, slow down. I think I need to turn this away. Yeah, there we go. We're right side up now. Since the ores were so sparse down on Kemek, that's why I'm doing this. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be worrying about this kind of stuff. But the more stuff like this that we can grab, the more ores. Oh, we wanted to grab that ice. Grab that first thing. Grab that. Grab some silicon. I don't know how much of that I actually have. So we'll get just a couple of backpack full of these materials. And maybe this won't be a full backpack full. But we'll get some of it anyway. Pretty good stuff to work with once we're back on the base. And my whole idea when I get to building the base, we're not going to get too fancy. Because once I get to Vertical Slice 2.2, I am going to start a new series, because that's when the survival, the GPS, all of that will be out. It'll be interesting to see what that start will be like, what our choices are. All right, let's put this onto the ship. And get turned around here. Okay, throw the ice on, throw that on. Oh, we're all right, very good. We actually got that cargo container full. All right, let's grab some iron. Because that was the one thing that was kind of lacking for us there on Kemik was iron. We didn't really run across anything to speak of in the way of iron. And if I have to, I'll fly to space and back. That might be... Alright, that should be enough of that. We'll come back and grab some of that gold and copper. And let's see here. That's full. So let's drop this in here. Grab some gold and copper, and then head over and turn this contract in. Be curious to see what the next contract is. Well, we don't need a lot of gold, just some. We're just going to try to grab as much as we can. Alright, with what we had from before, that ought to be pretty good. Now let's grab some copper. Where did that copper go? Right over here. We need the copper for the wiring and stuff, so that will be helpful with that. Which, for an antenna, we'll need to build an antenna, things like that. My goal on that base at Kemik is to build every possible block. In other words, we're going to build all the way up to a smelter, refinery, assembler. I'm trying to remember what the biggest one is. But we're going to need to grab all the parts and stuff that we can. And that's just kind of the idea, is to just really kind of get a feel for it. All right. I think that's pretty good. I don't think we need to do anything more here. Was there anything left? That's the assembler. I really don't see anything else in inventory-wise. All right, well, let's throw this in and go turn this contract in. Again, this gives us more materials. All right. Back this thing out of here. And back over to the contract terminal. I am glad that they didn't put this 100 kilometers away, because that's kind of a pain in the rear end, just to have to fly all the way over there and then fly back. And, you know, that was one way of getting stuff down onto the planet, especially Verdure, I guess, to kind of see the planet. Maybe that's how they wanted to really kind of test more of that. Kemik, those contracts were all in space. We didn't have anything down below. And looks like the terminal over here is built on a pretty big asteroid. That's kind of an interesting build. Okay. See if we can get there without crashing in. Yeah, they have definitely, I think, did some optimization with this update, which was kind of nice, actually. I actually, I didn't read the change logs and stuff. I usually do, but I forgot to read that this time through, so I'll try to read it and then try to remember to give you an update on what they did change. The main thing was that they added this new sector. All right, where is that station? There it is. All right, let's get the right orientation here. Where is our landing pad? And I think I am upside down. I always am, it seems like. Okay. Kind of wish this was on the sunshine side. All right, let's get set down. We did manage to get some of our power, because we do have a solar panel on this thing. And the sledge must have been sitting... come on. The sledge must have been sitting in the sun a bit, so... Alright. But we can turn things off right here. Thrusters, power off. Lights, power off. And let's hop out of here. Alright, let's go get this thing turned in. Okay. Alright, complete. Contract complete. Colonization progress achieved. And I don't think there's any new blocks. I think we have gotten all of the blocks that we can at the moment. Let's see, engineering test launch. We'll go ahead and grab it. The site was evacuated after the recent incident. Restore power, complete the probe, and launch it to secure the test data. Okay, we'll go ahead and accept that. And then this is what we're gonna... Let's just see how far away it is. Oh, okay, it is 40 kilometers, 36, something like that. We're not gonna head out there. Well, let's get away from that. There we go. Even with the power turned off to the thrusters, it still makes noise when you get close. All right, well, I think that's going to wrap things up right here. And so, yeah, that's Helios. That's our first contract here. One more to go. So we'll get that done, and then we'll get back to building our base there on Kemek. Okay, all you space engineers out there, if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up. It really does help out the video, and please subscribe. That will really help out the channel. Okay, engineers, keep your heads low, keep building away, and don't get shot. And with that, Commander Kingfish is out of here, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.